Hi everybody, welcome to Soulmate of Self Day. So let's get right on into it. So when we first started out, when I looked in all of your spaces, oh my goodness, your roots, they looked beautiful. They looked so relaxed. So just remembering that every session builds upon each session. So I was just laughing and giggling about it because I'm like, yes, relaxed roots, a good thing. So, and as you know, I'm all about the root. So what we did was we went on in, we continued to do some deeper relaxation within all of your roots as well. What started happening was there were all these Reiki angel hands that were on your bodies, and they were getting into your sacrum and your root and then your thighs, and they were just like moving and like rocking and really soothing and your body, right? And there was a whole lot of water element going on, as if you were all on this beautiful boat, graceful, smooth boat that was just swaying back and forth. And then the angel hands were just moving back and forth with all of you. And we took our time. We took probably about like 20-30 minutes doing this. And it was so relaxing and so peaceful. And then we moved on into your heart spaces. And then the angel hands were doing the same motion within your heart space. And as it was rocking, then I just kept seeing all this like kind of old stuff, even out of your heart spaces, just start to begin to be able to move as the angels were just like swaying. And then getting replaced with all this new like love energy into your heart spaces. And then we did a little bit of work into your throat centers as well, the same thing. And then into your crowns. And then the hands were just cradling your heads and your crowns. And then just like moving and swaying your thoughts and the monkey mind. And then like the hamster wheel and stuff. And then all of your minds just started relaxing. And then I just watched like all these different thought patterns and stuff just release from out of you. It was so peaceful. And then we went back on into your roots again. And what happened was there was this whole like release that happened when we went on down there. And that just opened up and activated your heart and your throat more, and then your third eye, and then your pineal gland, seat of consciousness, and then your crown as well. And so that that swaying and that movement of energy that we did, and then deeper relaxing that root, like created this like pop motion that really opened everybody up into a much more multidimensional experience. Then there were a bunch of animal spirits that came around. So if you have animals yourselves, then they appeared, and we were just aligning you even more with each other in a very harmonious and peaceful kind of a way, and very intentional purpose, soul purpose with each other. And then all these other animal spirits were coming around and just reminding each of you to look into nature, at the birds and the animals and insects and of course the trees and the earth and the ocean and all the things of nature. And then we were just watching, we were showing each of you of just like the divine orchestration of nature and how everything has its purpose in place and nothing is random. Everything is totally synchronistic and everything is totally purposeful, just as each of your lives are. And so we really started opening up your eyes even more so that you could look at your lives through this perspective in the way that nature is, because it's the same exact thing. We are all nature. Nature is us and we are nature. And so are our lives. And our lives, there is nothing random happening in any of our lives. It's all purposeful. It's all lined up. And so I want to encourage each of you to open that up even more for yourselves, of really looking at your lives in that way, with more openness around the synchronicities and more openness around how it's so purposeful, and there's this beautiful intelligence that's happening every single millisecond of our lives. And so now this is also and so then we moved into your grid line system at your feet, clean and cleared that up even more for you, rooting you even more. And today was a lot. It was so relaxing and so peaceful. And then what was coming up was there was some old belief systems and brainwashing around being relaxed, and also your physiology, because you know, our brains are designed to keep us safe and to kind of be on guard and to be in fear mode. Okay, so we were just like working in your parasympathetic nervous system and your physiology and just giving you the memo. It's okay for you to relax, and your body can relax and calm down, and that your instincts are still intact and your intuition is super connected. And then we were just working with releasing the belief systems around anything around like that you shouldn't be relaxed, or being relaxed means that you're lazy, or that if you're too relaxed and comfortable, then you're not going to be productive, or you're not going to be of value or service in the world, or maybe even fear around, gosh, if I relax too much, I'm just going to keep sleeping and I'm not going to even want to do anything for a while. And there was like an overexhaustion too in your spaces that I saw as well. So we just clean and clear that up around being relaxed, and around like giving yourself full permission to be relaxed every single day. And that actually, the more that you're relaxed, the more productive you will be. The more productive you'll be from a place of inspiration, and not from a place of being like over caffeinated or overdoing or over expecting of yourself, expectations of yourself. No, we're talking about the opposite of that, which is just relaxing, right? That just opens up inspiration and then gives you like, more more desire, more passion to take action in your lives. Then came in, there was a whole lot of spaciousness within each of you, and then it was getting mistaken for feeling lonely, or feeling bored, or feeling like there wasn't anything there, like a void. And so we were just reminding you of like this relaxation allows for you to tune into who you are. It allows us to tune into, we are spaciousness, we're infinite space. And a lot of times humans tend to get really freaked out by that. Like, oh, I don't know what to do with this void or this space. Like, I need to fill it. This is uncomfortable. This shouldn't be here. There's something wrong with this, right? And so we shifted that pattern of being scared of your spaciousness of who you are, or running to fill it, or running to numb it or avoid it. And then we shifted that into you getting more and more comfortable with the experience of you being space. And getting comfortable with just sitting with yourself and being with yourself without running to fill it, or running to have somebody else validate you, or having something validate you, right? Or having something get stuffed in that place. And so this was the practice that came up around that. It's so important. The more that you can sit with yourself in this space, the more you will know yourself, and the more you will be yourself and become yourself, and your life will become so much more spacious and expansive. So what I recommend is just having some quiet time with yourself, turning off your phone. This means no TV, no Netflix, no Facebook, no social media, nothing like that. You're just alone with yourself, real easy does it, and taking some breaths in, and then just allowing for yourself to get really familiar and asking yourself certain questions. What do I feel right now? And just noticing. And you can ask yourself, God, okay, do I feel relaxed? Do I feel tired? Am I feeling lonely? Am I feeling bored? Right? And just start to begin to open up these questions around what that spaciousness is for you, that relaxed state is for you. And then as you keep relaxing and you're breathing and you're just allowing yourself to be present with it, more emotions might arise. You might start to feel sad. You might start to really feel lonely. You might start to feel confused or feel uncomfortable in some kind of a way. That's natural. Just, again, don't run to distract or to fill it. Just allow yourself to be present with it and just keep breathing with it. Okay, you're allowing yourself to get more and more comfortable with you just being with yourself, and you understanding more and more of what being with yourself is, right? Without running to fill it, to numb it, to avoid, to distract, right? And so, and as you're doing this, maybe you fall asleep, and maybe you just naturally fall asleep. Maybe you journal. Maybe you just allow yourself to journal and write some things down, or you kind of just keep breathing, or maybe you put a crystal on your body, or give yourself some Reiki, or listen to some real soothing and calming music. Okay? But just whatever you're doing, just don't distract. Just notice what arises and allow it to arise. Okay? The intention for this is that for you, that you will get to know your void. You will get to know your space. You will become so much more comfortable with the void, with the space, with what maybe used to feel like loneliness to you. Okay? And it's okay to feel lonely. We're humans. We're creatures on the earth plane. It's okay. We don't need to run to avoid it. It's a natural feeling, is to feel loneliness. So just be with it. Okay? And what'll happen more and more that you do this is that you won't rush to fill it or to numb it, and you will begin to expand with it. And so will your life. Your life will begin to expand with it as well. Okay? And then the next thing that I was seeing was just around how this is what love is. Okay, so this is what love is. And so rather than restricting yourself by numbing or filling it, which is fear, right? You're just going to keep creating more love and to just keep growing and expanding from within you and outward and within, and allow for that spaciousness for you to keep getting more and more comfortable and more familiar with what that spaciousness is. And all that spaciousness is love. It's the very thing that humans naturally run from or try to avoid or escape, is the one thing that humans are trying to actually feel and connect and tune into. So as humans, like, we're doing the opposite of what it is that we're actually really, really wanting or desiring, which is just to tune into the spaciousness, which is love. That's all it is. And love with yourself. Okay? So I'm going to write this down for quick reference for you as well down below on the Facebook group page. If you have any questions, please let me know. Again, pass this along to any women who would love to be a part of our circle. And please keep sharing sharing what's coming up for you, asking any questions that might come up for you, and just really notice what is changing in your lives as a result of this work that we've been doing. And remembering, every session builds upon each session, builds upon each session. So now, like, really start to take inventory of your life and looking kind of outside in your life, your relationships, your experiences, and please share what you're noticing that's happening as a result of all this beautiful work that we've been doing together, ladies. So thank you so much as always. I love each of you. Okay, I will see you soon.